So it's 10:30 in the morning, the 11th of December 2019. The latest update isn't to discuss very much in the line of developments. In fact, there haven't been any developments. The only developments are the constant violations of privacy that I'm experiencing. As I've said, I'm here in Rock Street, Tralee, County Kerry. I'm in HAPS accommodation, a one-bedroom apartment. I don't know who my neighbours are. In fact, there's a lot of things I don't know about with regard to how people are handling the wrongdoings that I've experienced. I don't know how the agencies such as the Medical Council, the medical practitioners, the mental health commissioners, the complaints process that I've adhered to since I first started experiencing these violations of my human rights. The complaints process that I've adhered to hasn't been acknowledged adequately at all. I've been in touch with the Garda Ombudsman regarding the assaults that I've experienced, that I have the scars and injuries from, as well as the, Garda Ombudsman being aware of these assaults and violations that I'm experiencing. The Medical Council have also been made aware of the medical negligence that I've experienced. The medical negligence being the most serious, one of the most serious issues. Health is wealth, isn't that what they say? Since giving birth in 2015, and more so since 2017, my physical health has been deteriorating. So that's the medical complaint to the Medical Council that was ignored. There was another issue with the Medical Council that was ignored. The Mental Health Commission that have violated my right to freedom. Well, the mental health services in Tralee that have violated my right to freedom and defamed my character and violated and intruded upon my privacy and private life based on anonymous individuals that have no interaction with me and that have no involvement with me and that have no business discussing me or talking about me, exacerbating the human rights violations being perpetrated. The issue about Garda Ombudsman, Medical Council and the Mental Health Commission not acknowledging the complaints of the violations and wrongdoings that I've been experiencing because of hate crime and because of the issues of marital desertion and family property, etc., that have been involved in this issue, that have also affected other matters in my role as, a citizen with constitutional rights. There's also the issue of the legal aid and the complaints process there with that as well. The legal aid have withheld my legal supports, and my legal rights and entitlements have been further violated. So this entire situation has been a systematic and collective vendetta of human rights assault. The defamation of my character is also an aspect of this. The legalities and illegalities of anonymous individuals claiming falsehoods and defaming my character and my reputation and damaging my livelihood and my health and my earnings. The damage done to my career since I was sexually assaulted over a decade ago has been an ongoing matter that I've mentioned in my uploads that still hasn't been rectified. So this is an ongoing issue since I was sexually assaulted, and now again since I've been giving since I gave birth and since I got married. So basically, this is scandalous. It's absolutely disgraceful in Tralee, County Kerry, Ireland, that a deserted wife and mother and a law-abiding citizen and a mentally healthy woman, actually minding my own business, not affecting anybody, not intruding upon anybody, is having this experience. And it's simply down to property. It's as simple as that. The agenda and vendetta of others that have systematically violated 29 of my human rights, that is widely known. It's known. It's common knowledge. The guard ombudsman have been informed. They're aware of the damage and assaults that I've experienced, the thieving that has been happening, the violation of my privacy and the trespassing of my dwellings. These are things that I've experienced without any support or services being provided. And for even private legal support to be intruded upon by these individuals is also a more serious matter. I've sought private legal advice, and coincidentally, my my rights have been more than ignored, completely disregarded. So the agenda of the individuals involved that are determined, obviously, to continue in their efforts with their false claims and their violation of my human rights, just shows how serious the situation is. As a lone woman, deserted wife, here in Rock Street, Tralee, County Kerry, that's been violated without the recognition or acknowledgement from local authorities about how serious this is. For people to think that they could just, not only violate my medical rights, my legal rights, my right to freedom. As a mentally healthy individual, the tactics, as I've mentioned before, by the intrusion of mental health professionals unnecessarily in my private life has been completely outrageous. And that particular factor has not just affected me, but also other innocent individuals. So I'm wondering, when are those individuals that are responsible for this assault, when are they going to realise how dangerous it is what they're doing? Because there's also been the issue of spiritual violence and a spiritual assault of a light worker, a royal angelic light worker, as I've mentioned already. And whatever about the royal aspect and my ancestry that people have been violating and assaulting, my spiritual light body has been very seriously damaged. And as I've said, I know the culprits. I know the individuals that are causing me these troubles. And I'm just wondering, when are the authorities going to confront the individuals that are causing me this damage? When are the authorities and the politicians going to address the issue of human rights assault in Tralee, County Kerry? And when are the people that are causing these problems going to look after their mental health? And when are they going to mind their own business, besides causing the disruption in society that has been caused in Tralee, County Kerry? Because this town, as a consequence of the trouble that has been caused, has deteriorated. And that's an entire town in Tralee, County Kerry that has been deteriorating due to the issues caused that are very serious, not just for me, but for other locals in the community that have been affected by this serious matter. So I'm just wondering, when are authorities going to confront the culprits that are causing these problems and damaging this town's reputation? And when are the politicians going to address the medical negligence that I've experienced, the legal violations that I've experienced, and the intrusion of mental health professionals that have no business coming near me or even having any discussion about me? And when are anonymous individuals going to show their faces and confront me peacefully and respectfully for the damage that they've done to me and my family? Because this situation with the defamation, the false claims, the inaccurate messages that have been represented in the community and even beyond this community, when are they going to confront me directly? Because I've not been consulted or involved or informed properly about this matter. But the violations are obvious. The assault is obvious that's happening. Because as a law-abiding citizen, as a teacher, as a mother, and as a deserted wife, there isn't a single individual in any position to have caused me these troubles. So the people that have caused me these troubles, I hope this morning that they are fully aware of the damage that they've done to an innocent woman, unjustifiably, and the agenda with regard to property, etc., and the opportunities and wealth that they've stolen from me. I hope they know exactly how serious it is that what they've done. And these are adults. These are adults, intelligent adults, I must say, but not so wise or clever. Because to cause this unjustifiable behaviour, especially to an innocent person, I hope they realise how serious this is. And I hope the authorities, local authorities especially, that are also aware of the spiritual violence that has been occurring and the damage done to an entire community, I sincerely hope they understand how serious this all is. So, today, 10:30 in the morning, December 2019, I'm physically sore from the medical negligence that has been occurring. I'm very upset about the lies and falsehoods and intrusions of individuals that have caused very serious damage and that obviously don't realise how serious the damage is that they've caused. So I'd like the authorities to address this for once and for all. Because as a woman deserted on my own in an apartment, you know, I just, I wonder are the politicians aware of how serious this is? Because it doesn't just affect me. There's been other innocent individuals. There's been very serious wrongdoings. And there's been a lot of disinformation. There's been a lot of falsehoods. And there's been a lot of lawlessness. So this morning, with the intrusions that I'm experiencing and the violations that I'm experiencing, I'm a little bit upset. And that's justifiably upset because I have respect for people's privacy and livelihoods. So as regards the people that don't have respect for my livelihood or my privacy and that don't have respect for my family life, I just hope they understand how serious this will be.